Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. For today's video we will be testing the PinkGellac blooming gel. I have been using PinkGellac for a few years now, I think, like maybe even 5 or 6 years. And blooming gel has been around for quite a while, but I never got myself to actually test it out. And today is a day where I need to do my nails because I am basically missing one. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to test this blooming gel and see what it can do, how it looks. If somebody who is not a nail artist or a nail tech, if that person can actually make it look good. Because for the record, I'm not a nail tech, I'm not a nail artist. I am such an amateur just doing her nails at home. I thought this was the perfect opportunity to put it to the test and see what comes out of it. So yeah, in a minute we are going downstairs because that is the place where I have all my nail stuff. And it is way more comfortable to do my nails on a big dining table in comparison with this studio, because I simply do not have the room for it. So we are going downstairs. I'm going to film every step that I do, and we are going to find out together if this is something that is doable for amateur nail people such as myself. So grab yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's do some nails. Welcome to my kitchen table. The lighting situation is not really the best, but this is what we're working with. I have another camera down here that is basically showing what I'm doing with my hands, so we can have some close-ups of what's going on with my hands. And yeah, I'm going to start off with the basics. So I'm going to remove everything that is on my nails right now, and I'm going to clean everything up. I am going to reshape them a little bit, take some care of my cuticles, and just make sure that we have a nice clean canvas to work with. So that is what I'm going to do first. That is not super interesting, so maybe I'm going to skip the entire part and I'm going to be back when we can actually start with the blooming gel. Well, not the blooming gel, with painting my nails. And yeah, I think that is going to be the best option, because otherwise I'm going to bore you with cleaning up my nails, filing them, and doing my cuticles. So I will be back when these bad boys are having a nice clean look. Okay, let's get started. My nails are as clean as I can get them. And right here I have everything that I need to start off with my nails. So the first step is going to be the prep booster and the peel base. I always love to use the peel base because every 1 or 2 weeks I'm getting sick of my nails and I just want to do a different variation. So therefore the peel base to easily get it off your nails. I'm going to follow that up by the rubber base cover glazed pink. This is just a gorgeous color that also gives you a little bit of strength on your nails. So that is the perfect combination to do a solid base, but also a cute little color. So that is what I'm going to top it off with. And then finally I have the nail art blooming gel from PinkGellac, and I'm thinking that I'm going to pair this with soft white in the hopes that I can create some kind of marble look, marble vibe. But yeah, we're just going to see how that goes. We're going to top it off with a top coat. I'm using one from a different brand, but that is simply because I think this one works a little bit better. That is everything that is laying out in front of me. I also have some small brushes, dotting tools, like I have everything in front of me to just start off and see if this blooming gel is going to create some cool looking nails. But first, let's start off with a simple base coat with rubber base, and after that we can finally start and do some blooming gel action. So I just applied the prep booster and the peel base, and you can just air dry this. This does not have to cure in any type of lamp. So after this has been settled down, after this has dried, I'm going in with the rubber base to create a nice canvas for the blooming gel. So I'm going to apply that very quickly, and after that we can finally move on with the blooming gel. We are finally ready for the blooming gel action. Like, I have my base coat ready. I've improvised a little bit by putting some cling film so I can just put some white nail polish on that, because I'm not really sure how well it's going to work if the blooming gel is coming into contact with the actual nail polish bottle. So therefore I created something with cling film. I guess you are going to do it nail by nail. Normally I'm just doing all my nails and then I'm going to cure it and Bob's your uncle basically. But I think with this you need to work very quickly. I'm a little bit stressed because I hope it turns out good. So yeah, I think I'm just going to try nail by nail, see what it does, and hopefully we are going to create something cool looking. But right here I have the blooming gel, and I'm just going to start off with my thumb, I think. And let's just hope for the best, okay? Not bad. It's giving a little bit of a marble vibe with the way that I'm doing it right now. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to cure it right now before I move on to any other nails, but just to be sure, I'm just going to do that anyway. I have my lamp over here if you're wondering where I'm going. So maybe I'm just going to set this for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to move on to another nail. Should I do every nail the same? I think I'm going to do that because I don't want to create an entire mess with flowers and with marble looking things. So I'm going to try and create the same look with each individual nail. So hopefully that is going to work out, because as they already mentioned on TikTok and all that kind of platforms, you have to work really quickly. Very difficult to control what is going to actually happen. So you are not going to be able to create something that is dead set in your mind, because it's just going to do whatever it wants to do. Like, it's not that you can create some vision. At least I'm not able to do that, but maybe that is because I'm just starting off and learning along the way. Almost looks like I'm creating some kind of waves. It's a little bit harder than I anticipated, or not harder, but less controllable than I anticipated. But I think that if you practice a little bit with this, you can create some pretty cool vibes. I think I'm going to cure them and see what we are left with. So I have cured the nails. This is what they are looking like. I'm also going to try and show you on this camera. It almost looks like some kind of milky nails. Not really sure if I would consider it marble looking, but it does give a cool effect to your nails. So it looks like a pink milky kind of nail. So I'm going to top this off with some top coat. Obviously top coat, and after that I'm going to do my other hand off camera, and I'm going to be back with the final result and also with my thoughts on the blooming gel. So for you this is going to be a few seconds. For me it's going to be like 15 to 20 minutes, but I will see you in a minute. So my nails are done. You can clearly see a difference between my left hand and my right hand. This is the one, if it wants to focus, on my left hand. And this is the first one. Not really sure how well it is showing up on camera. So I painted this one with my left hand, and I am a righty, so therefore it's always a little bit more messy in comparison with my left hand, which I can do with my dominant hand. And also, after I've done one hand, you know how the blooming gel works, that you need to be quick. So therefore I had a little bit more experience with my other hand, but nonetheless they look quite the same if you're not looking at them very intensely. But yeah, I thought it was a very cool thing to try out, because I have had the blooming gel in my stash for maybe a year, half a year, but I never got myself to actually try it. So I'm happy that I finally did, because now I can test out with some different designs, different techniques, because right now I tried like the marble cloud sea kind of technique, but you can also create some flowers and some other patterns. So that is something that I'm definitely willing to do in the future. Also, if you would like to see me test those techniques out, let me know in the comments down below, because we can once again do our nails together if you enjoy those kinds of videos. So yeah, I would recommend buying the blooming gel and keeping that in your stash, because you can just switch things up if you get bored of the normal nail polish. So definitely recommend buying the blooming gel. And that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed these kinds of little testing videos with a little bit of a different setting than just sitting here in this studio. And hopefully this was also a very educational video. So now you know if blooming gel is something that you would like to try on your own nails. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. And you would also be helping me and the growth of this channel out a lot. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And click the little notification bell so you will be updated on all new videos, vlogs and future content that I'm going to create for this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!